Today we're going to be interviewing Jerry Cavano. Okay. So first thing first, how old are you, Jerry?
60 years old.
60 years old. And you feel like you've done it all.
And then some. I can give stuff away to people to do. I've done so much.
Yeah. That's cool. So tell us a little bit about your life, your journeys, your hike across the country, your everything.
I graduated high school and I went to California, drove cross country with my brother, went to Long Beach, California.
Where's that? Where's Long Beach, California?
It's in LA County. It's we're in, I forget what section, but there's like 5 different sections of Howell.
Yeah.
There's Ramtown, Candlewood, the back roads. There's developments.
That's cool. Houses. Did you like it down there? How long were you down there?
Where, California?
Yeah.
About 8 months to a year, something like that.
Yeah.
I worked on USS New Jersey as a civilian firefighter paramedic.
Oh, you're a firefighter and paramedic?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was like the TV show Emergency.
Yeah.
The paramedics, but I was shipboard firefighter and paramedic.
That's so cool. What'd you do for the firefighters?
Put out in fires and electrical and stuff and rescue people.
Really? You got any crazy stories from being a firefighter? Did you ever go on like a burning building and
Yeah.
put it down? You did? What was that like?
I
could only imagine.
I did that before I was in California.
Oh, okay.
And right here in Ramtown, I was in the fire department there. I used to go in buildings and stuff and look for people and put out hot spots with the Indian backpack. It's a water thing.
Yeah.
With the squirting hose.
Oh, like they use for landscaping sometimes.
Yeah, it's like weeder. You know, you got it.
Yeah, it poisons the weeds.
There you go. That type deal.
That's cool.
And then the job was over. I saved a little bit while I went to Mexico several times.
Oh, you've been to Mexico? Oh, that's cool.
Well, I went there. I'm the only civilian I know at the time that got banned from the country.
What are you talking about? You got banned from Mexico? What? How'd you do that?
Well, I had a few different run-ins with the federales.
Oh no!
And this was before my accident, right?
Yeah.
I was in good shape. I mean, I was like Bruce Lee condition or Chuck Norris condition.
Right.
And I went to Mexico and wound up getting a couple paroles because of the barmaids.
How old were you?
18.
Whoa, you got banned from a country at 18. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I got back here November '82 from hitchhiking from Long Beach, California.
Yeah.
Long Beach is just in LA. It's right near it's a couple miles from Hollywood. Well, more than a couple miles, but it's between San Diego and San Francisco. Closer to San Diego.
Yeah. So you said before your accident, what happened with this accident? I can't remember.
I came back. I got back here in November '82. I was with a friend on mopeds, separate mopeds. Went to help them at work. Coming back over the Brielle Bridge, 35 from Brielle into Point Pleasant.
Right.
There's a yacht club on the right side. I veer off the road, River Road, right there. And the second tree, when you veer off the 35, hit me on the left side. I went over the curb, crushed my right leg between the moped and the tree and my face. Bounced 18 feet in the air, landed on the right side of my head in the road.
Oh my gosh.
Died once at the scene and point cop problem by the life. They had to do emergency, that quick surgery on my right leg.
Yeah.
Emergency, whatever. Because I broke the femur. I was bending the leg, I was bending the brake, not the knee. They were afraid of a compound fracture. So they put me on a table, put me on the OR table that night, put 3 rods in my leg. I died once on a table.
Wow.
I never woke up from the surgery. I spent 5 months in a coma.
5 months in a coma?
5 months in a coma. And then yada, 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 rehab, surgeries. I've had 58 surgeries since 83.
You say 58 surgeries?
58, 58. I was keeping up with my age, but my age went ahead of me.
I guess that's a good thing. Oh my gosh, why do you have so many surgeries? That's crazy.
I had 19 in my left foot alone.
Oh.
My toe, from the accident, I damaged the right side, the left side was affected, the brain. And my left leg contracted. So I was going back to the fetal position.
Yeah.
My leg contracted so bad, my left ankle was up under my right butt cheek. They couldn't pull it down. So finally, after the coma, after I came out and stuff, and I was aware, they did surgery on my left leg. I had 68 staples down the back of my left leg. They cut me from just under the left butt cheek down, all the way down the back of the leg, about, I guess, 2 inches from the Achilles tendon, and then skipped and then cut where the Achilles tendon is, down the foot. I had, like I said, 68 staples down the back of my left leg.
Wow.
And because of that, my toes were contracted, right?
Yeah.
I've had several surgeries on my toes. Like I said, 15, 18, 20 on my left foot alone.
Right.
And my left, I had to wear them big orthopedic Frankenstein bozo shoes. Right? I didn't like that at all.
Of course not.
So I figured in my head, my big toe was over too far, right? That's why I had to buy the big wide shoes. I had a friend that was a welder. He was a welding teacher for the union.
Yeah.
He had a shop in his garage. And one day I was up there, I was like, Tom, spark up the arc welder. He says, what? I said, spark up the arc welder. He said, for what? I said, I'll explain in a minute. So I went up, leaned against a bandsaw, put my pointer toe between the bolt cutters.
Yeah.
And I just cut the pointer toe off.
Really?
And I was like, hit it. He goes, it's gonna burn. I was like, it don't tickle now.
That's crazy.
So he hit it.
I could never do something
I went back
like
to
that.
the doctor 2 days later. He said, who did this? I said, I did. He goes, you did a good job. You didn't splinter anything. I said, it was sharp bolt cutters.
Wow, the doctor gave you a compliment on your self-mutilation.
And then I had
amputation.
This was gone. I had 3 pins put in my toes, right?
Yeah.
Keep them straight. The day after surgery, I kicked a brick wall. Why, I don't know. But I kicked a brick wall. I bent a pin in the middle toe.
Yeah.
Went back to the podiatrist. He gave me 7 shots of Novocaine in the middle toe and tried to straighten it with regular household pliers. Sterile, of course, but regular pliers.
Yeah.
It hurt so bad, I bent the arm to the doctor chair in. He's like, I can't put you through this. He goes, what do you want to do? I can't put you through this much pain. I was like, chop it off.
You got enough muscle?
He said, what? I said, chop it off. He goes, it's going to affect you. I said, come on, doc. I know what you're going to say. It's going to affect my balance. I don't have any now. What the hell's going to do? Make it better?
Yep, exactly.
He goes, oh, all right. So I went to the hospital and chopped this toe off. They used to know me in Paul Kimball Hospital, right?
Yeah.
That's Old Nine Toes. I felt like a grizzly
Old
bear.
Nine Toes.
Old Nine Toes. Oh, look, Old Nine Toes is back. There he is.
Oh, you were that well known? That's funny.
Yeah. I've been in every hospital. Well, Brick, Point, Jersey Shore, Penn, Temple, 5 or 6 different hospitals for surgeries.
Wow.
2 of them were in Temple University. I have both shoulders done in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
At Temple University, at the hospital for Temple, right? Well, I don't know what it is, but Temple University. They did both my shoulders at separate times.
So
And
how'd you feel while going through all these surgeries? This is a lot. I've never experienced one. I can only imagine what it's like to go through one.
when you get to 58, it's like water under the bridge. It's like, here we go again.
I know. That's crazy.
And the first couple were a little like, it sucks.
Right.
And then I'm like, I was big time drug head. I used to get Demerol tablets, 100 milligram Demerol tablets.
Right.
And I used to get epidurals for pain blocks in my knees. Epidural with Demerol for a pain block in my knees.
Right.
I have no idea why I put it in my back for my knee. I'm like, anyway. And I've had several clean outs on my knees, like orthoscopic.
Mm-hmm.
I've done my both shoulders orthoscopic clean out, like several times before I had them replaced. And this is what I'm
You've had
left
a
with.
lot. You've had a lot of surgeries. That's,
Yeah, a
that's
couple.
for sure. Just a few. Just a few. So I remember you said something about you hiked across the entire country.
Yeah,
or
from
something
Long
like
Beach,
that?
California.
How
Here,
did
took me-
that go? How
Good.
was that?
It went fantastic.
How did you even do that? How did you survive? That's crazy. How old were you?
I was 19.
19. Wow.
I graduated high school and went to California.
Oh.
I thought it was a mailman.
The mailman. Fair enough.
It's his headphones.
Oh. So you were 19 and you went down to California. Where did you come from?
My mother originally.
Your mother. Yes, of course.
From here, Ramtown.
From Ramtown in New Jersey?
Yeah, Howe Township. It's a section of Howe Township.
Oh, okay.
It's about, I guess,
But that's on the other side of the country.
what, Ramtown?
From California?
No, Long Beach is on the other side of the country.
Oh.
Ramtown's on the other side of Howe.
Oh. This state is on the completely other side of the country.
Yes, I know.
So why'd you go to California of all places?
Because my brother Ronnie was in the Navy, and he got transferred from Connecticut to Long Beach, California.
Oh.
And he drove. He came down to my mother's house before he left with a U-Haul truck, box truck. We had Osborne's junkyard put his Chevy Chevette in the back of the truck.
Right.
He packed all around the car. I was like, Ron, what do you have in the passenger seat? He said, nothing yet. I said, yes, you do. He goes, what? I said, me. He's like, really? I'm sure, let's go. And then that's how we started. We drove across country. He had the big video recorders back then.
Oh, yeah.
Movie style thing.
What year was this?
81.
81. Okay. Wow.
I graduated 81, went to 80, and 81.
I've been told it was a different country back then, huh? All those years ago.
Oh, yeah. I feel like a grandfather.
Yep.
I feel like Father Time.
So how long did the trip take from here to California?
Week and a half.
A week and a half. Oh, okay.
And we just took our time. He had like I was saying, the video camera, right? We stopped at Arizona at the Grand Canyon at one of the lookouts, right? The lookout was here, right? Like the railing was here, and it was about a 200-300 foot cliff right there, and all you see at the bottom was a little thing of river. So he's like, who's talking to you? he's like, sure, let me videotape you. I was like, hold on. Got to California and yada, yada, yada. I was there for a couple weeks. And my brother's like, Jerry, gotta get a job.
Oh, did you guys get an apartment or?
Yeah, we had an apartment.
Oh, okay.
Upstairs apartment.
Oh, nice.
It's a like 4-bedroom or four apartment house, like big square with 4 different apartments. And and so on and so forth.
Okay, so you stayed in the apartment for a couple weeks, and then he said to get a job of some kind?
Yeah, he said, Jared, got to get a job. I'm not dad. I was like, bring me on the base. So he said, what? I said, drop me at the firehouse. Drop me off at the firehouse. So he did, and I went and talked to the, whatever it was. He says, we had no openings up on the base fire company, but we have a temporary job opening up. Before I knew what it was, I'll take it. And after he says, okay, your credentials are good, I'll definitely be in touch with you tomorrow. So I went home. I said I got a job. My brother's like, what? I said, I don't know. He said, what do you mean? I said, the fire company said I have a job, but they'll tell me tomorrow when I have to show up. So he says, you got a job on the base fire department? I was like, he said I did. I'll tell you tomorrow. He couldn't call me up and say, Joe, I was just kidding. You don't have a job. But he called me up. He said, I have a temporary job. The job opening up is temporary. I was like, I'll take it. What did it? He goes, firefighter on USS New Jersey. I had to recommission. They go back in the war. Like update all the firepower.
Okay.
And the I think there's 6 16-inch guns or whatever, big cannons. I used to sleep in the end of them guns.
What? Why? I would never do that.
I shimmied up the gun on the outside.
Yeah.
Get to the top, and swing over and shimmy my way in and sleep like this.
You slept in the barrel?
Yeah, about my body from the shoulders down was in the barrel.
Those guns are huge.
That's why I felt like, if they shoot it, what do we do? Wind up in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah, I guess. So that was the firefighter job. So you stayed in California for a little bit. So when did you begin your journey for traveling across the country?
After the job ended. It was a temporary job when I got it. And the job was about to end. They told me. I said, okay. So I didn't feel like driving because I knew myself. And I didn't feel like flying because I just didn't feel like I'm flying.
Right.
And I said, with it. I packed a knapsack, a couple different clothes. I had $18,000 in my knapsack when I left California.
Yeah.
18 stacks of $100 bills.
Wow.
And got ride with truckers and shit like that across country, stop at a trunk stop.
Were you ever worried that you were going to get robbed or
No,
anything?
back in '82, no.
Really?
There wasn't none of this.
It really was a different country back then, huh?
There was none of this, like, watch out because people pick you up and you and kill you.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is today.
Wow.
Like, it wasn't that many pedophiles out there. There was no computers.
Yeah.
It was all just people.
So what made you want to decide to go across the country like this?
I just wanted to go back to Jersey, and I feel like I figured I'd do it this way. So I
Okay,
did
so
that way.
you walked out of the house, and then did you hitchhike the whole way there, or?
I hitchhiked from Long Beach, California to here.
That's crazy. So who was your first driver? Who picked you up first? What was he like?
I don't remember. I'm looking for remember yesterday.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so how many people did you hitchhike with?
I'd say at least 20 or 30.
Wow, that's crazy.
If not more.
Yeah, and they all just shared stories with you along the way?
Yeah. They're like, where are you going? I'm like, Jersey. What are you, nuts? Got talking. I get rides with truckers. Stop at a truck stop. What do you need, man? You need a pair of boots? These boots like $300 or $400 and stuff like that.
Right.
No, I got boots. What about a jacket? You need a jacket. You do me a favor. I'm doing you a favor.
Right. Yeah.
I buy him a $300 leather jacket.
Wow. That's nice
I
of you.
bought one guy in the truck. I think it was like $280 pair of boots. I had it. You did me a favor. I'll take care of you.
Oh yeah. That's how it should be, right?
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Everybody should take care of everybody. Everybody should take care of everybody else.
Right. Well, okay. How long did the trip take?
About 2.5 months.
2.5 months. Okay.
Because I didn't come straight across. I got rides with truckers. I was going north, south, back, west. Just going for a ride. I didn't know where to go. I had time to
You
kill.
went backwards sometimes too?
Yeah, I went back towards California.
Oh no.
Just in the truck.
You're just having fun.
I'm just going for a ride.
Yeah.
I had money out in my knapsack and I was happy
Yeah, and that was your savings from what?
working on the ship.
Working on the ship? Oh, okay. That's cool. And then, okay, so a couple years goes by, and then you stayed in New Jersey for a while. So what were the years that you stayed in New Jersey? What were those like after you came back from California?
The first couple months were fine. Because they're out here in November 82, February 10th, 83, I was on the moped. Somebody hit me and hit me on the left side.
How old were you?
19.
You were still 19 when this
19.
happened. Wow.
Yep, I spent my 20th birthday in a coma.
Really? Oh, so that coma that you were talking about earlier.
5 months.
Wow.
February, March, April, May, June, July.
Yeah. Did a lot of family come and visit you during those times?
Yeah. They had to put me in a single room because I had TV stations come down and newspapers. I had, my room looked like the movie studio with all kinds of curtains and stuff for the lights and cameras. There was a news reporter back in them days, Earl Ubell, and he came down to Country Mountain Nursing Home in Tom River to interview me. And my brother Ronnie, the one I went to California with, when I came home, he was still there. He called my mother and asked how I was and stuff because he saw in the paper that I had the accident.
Oh, okay.
Or that I came out of the coma.
Oh.
I spent 5 months in the coma, and people from all over called me. It's just a bunch of rigmarole.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And so anyway, how was your life?
My life's good. My life's good. Okay, so I also remember another story that I wanted to talk about a little bit more. You said that an entire hotel paid for your stay for, I can't remember, was it years? And they paid
months.
for everything, didn't they?
Yeah.
So how did that happen? What was?
I had a girlfriend one time. We went to Ocean County Mall, went to Liberty Travel. I was going to Walt Disney World or whatever it is in Florida.
Right.
And I made arrangements for two-week vacation at Vermont Inn, and I think it was Kissimmee or somewhere in them places down there near the park. And when they made the reservation, it was supposed to be a handicapped room. Everything was supposed to be handicapped because I was pretty much in the wheelchair. Every now and then I'd get out, but I was in the wheelchair a lot. Got down to Florida, went in the room. Didn't do nothing that day because, well, I was tired. And the next day I got up, nothing in the room was handicapped. Nothing.
Really?
So I called supposedly a bigwig for Ramada. And the guy's like, well, we have to have a sit down. I said, can't you just say a meeting?
That sounds bad.
He says, well, whatever, we have to have it. I'm like, all right. He says, meet me in this restaurant downstairs, whatever. I'm like, all right. So I met him there. And he says, that's the last thing we need. It's bad reputation with the handicap.
Okay. Yeah.
So he said, do me a favor. Don't say this to nobody, but if you just let it slide, you stay as long as you want. Everything's paid for.
Really?
Hotel, dinners, shows, parks,
Literally everything.
bar bills, everything.
Wow.
Rental cars,
Rental cars?
everything.
Wow.
I felt
Now,
like
how old were you when you were experiencing this?
mid-20s.
Mid-20s. Oh, okay. So you were
late
considered crippled after that accident at a very young age.
I was handicapable. I wasn't handicapped.
Handicapable.
I was handicapable.
Wow, I've never heard that before. That's cool. Okay, anyways, you were saying.
What?
They paid for your cars.
Oh yeah,
and
they
everything
paid for
like
everything. And the reason I came back is she was turning into a wife. I don't want no wife.
Right, right.
So time to go.
Yeah, you're young, so.
I don't even playing. I don't want no wife.
Right, right.
Well, after we got back, we flew down there and flew back a few months later. On 2-week vacation, a few months.
Nice, nice.
And got back here and yada, yada, yada. Everything was hunky-dory. And then a couple months.
You broke it off with the girlfriend, and then... So that's still a lot of years. That's like 20 to 60. That's like 40 years left. What'd you do during those 40 years?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would.
Well, just for that, I'm not telling you.
Oh.
Chip?
Sure, I'll take a chip. Thanks.
It's a Dorito, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Just live life. I've lived the whole East Coast in Jersey. Because at one time I had money. Well, a couple times I had money, but not for long. Not for long. I used to meet girls. I met this one girl at Dunkin' Donuts. She was alone. She was cleaning up. So I helped her clean up. I put the chairs on the tables and helped her finish. And after that, she lived in Lake Riviera. And we were going out several months.
So what do you think at that point? If someone in a relationship's needs aren't being met, whether it be whatever it is, financially, stability, anything like that, should they be separated?
No. Just share.
Just share? Yeah.
If you're married, there's a reason you got married. Because you loved her.
Right.
Or whatever, she loved you. After, could be a couple hours, could be a few years. I think everybody needs a little something every now and then.
Yep.
A little change.
Right.
So, they call me the changer. Because I met girls on the phone, and then met them at the house, and wound up living with them for a couple weeks or months, or maybe a year or two. I met this one girl. Right after my accident, I had to go to Easter Seals. Right?
Where's that? Easter Seals?
It was a program. It's still out probably, but it was a program that retrain people to go back to work.
Oh, okay.
After a traumatic accident or whatever.
Oh,
right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I walked into this Easter Seals place the first time. I felt like even the instructors were and then I was there for about 4 days to a week. I had 7 dates.
7 dates? Wow. Look
in
at
the
you.
building.
In the building. Look at you.
In the building.
Nicely done.
I don't want to drive no. This one girl, I lived in Ramtown, and she lived in North Arlington. That's up state, New Jersey. No, first you lived in Manalapan, right?
Mm.
She used to come down by, I drove at the time. She used to come down by bus, down Route 9, get a bus in her, where she lived. I'd pick her up at Lakewood bus station. We'd go to Lakewood Industrial Park, to the parking lots, and stuff like that, and all kinds.
So what do you think about this whole, at this stage of life, at 60 years old, I can't even imagine what it's like to have a whole bunch of life under my belt like that, and then being able to move forward with it.
It's because I feel I've done everything I wanted to do plus. And anything else, see, in my mind, my head is full.
Right.
For me to learn something new, I have to forget something old.
Can you feel that? Does it feel like you're actually, like,
full,
your brain's full?
Full, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I liked my life so far. I have no regret. Even the accident, no big deal. In my eyes, it was just a testament for me. Because I'm not as agile as I was, but I feel like I'm in, I'd say, better shape now than I was. Except for like high school, because high school I was state champion wrestler.
You were a state champion wrestler?
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row of the whole state?
Yeah.
That's impressive. I have a good friend who's the state champion of wrestling. I know. I can empathize with the amount of effort it takes to be a state champion. I used to wrestle for a little bit, so hats off to you. That's really cool. What was that like when you were the state champion? You got any secret moves, or got any tips for those who maybe want to go to the state someday?
I would tell you, but I have to kill you.
I had a feeling that was coming.
See, when I was in school, when I went into high school my freshman year, I weighed 71 pounds. And I used to wrestle 1-on-1 weight class.
Yeah.
That was giving 30 pounds right away to them. And see, they had the weight, but I had the agility, the movement. I was like a worm because you couldn't hold me.
Right.
And I get them like figure four leg. I never really used figure fours, but I get them a figure four leg lock, or I head scissor in her neck and make them tap out.
Yeah.
Or even chokehold, full Nelson, because my upper body was strong back then. I mean, I used to bench press like 250 when I was a freshman or sophomore.
Yeah, and you said you bent the bed in when you were getting your surgery, right?
What?
You bent the hospital bed in when you were getting your surgery?
Oh yeah. Well, no. It was a doctor's chair in the office.
Oh, the doctor's chair.
He was trying to straighten a pin in my middle toe with pliers. After giving me 7 shots of Novocaine in the toe. I had the arms of the doctor's chair here. He put the pliers on my foot. I grabbed it like this. He started squeezing. I bent the chair and I had to bend the arms out to get up.
Wow, so you really were strong. That's crazy.
Just...
So as far as wrestling goes, how many matches did you have to win to be a state champion?
Quite a few. Well, not really, but you had to wrestle all through high school. Then you had to wrestle through after high school, or in high school you had to wrestle, and then you had to go to conferences and tryouts or whatever they were. But I went to this. I had to go to. I don't remember. It was a couple days ago. I don't remember.
How long have you wrestled?
Since I was about 13.
Wow. Okay,
I have 3 older brothers.
Oh, you do?
Well, I had 3 older brothers.
Oh,
I have
I'm sorry.
one left.
Yeah.
And just, I had to learn how to defend myself somehow from my brothers. Not that they beat me up, whatever, but they wrestled.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I just took it up Just
Yeah,
learn
there's
from
wrestling
them and
pride in the whole family. You had to be the best of the best.
I was offered scholarships to colleges because of my wrestling.
Hmm.
I didn't take them because no matter how much stuff you know, you never know enough.
Right, right.
And in my stage of the game, I wasn't really. See, I didn't hate school, but I didn't like it.
Mm.
I mean, I enjoyed going and stuff, but I didn't really wasn't like number one on my party.
Hmm.
So I got the offer for scholarships, and I just turned them down. I just didn't take them.
You just didn't need to.
I didn't. I know what I need to know. I'm what they call street smart.
Did you ever want to go to college or anything
No,
like that?
no,
Oh.
nope. I've been to firefighting schools and stuff like that,
Mm.
and I think I've been to fire college and stuff like that. I think
Fire
that
college, that sounds cool.
yeah, and I think that's more. How can I put it?
It's more to your personality.
Yeah, and I feel like I learned more from the firefighting school than I would at college.
Really?
Because
Interesting.
firefighting school, you learn this is for that fire and that for this fire, and
What are some stuff that you learned at the? Because I don't know anything about it.
don't put water on electrical fires.
Oh.
You should know that.
Yeah, yeah. Of
And
course.
don't put water on chemicals.
On chemicals. Okay.
They use foam. It's a well, they did, they still do now, but it's a foam. They put foam. They smother the fire
Mm.
with foam. That puts it out, and you use chemical like. Excuse me. When I was a volunteer, we used to have to go to like traffic accidents where there's gas or whatever on the ground. We used to just wash it down the sewer. Now you have to dry it up and do all this other stuff. But and
That's cool. So through those 40 years after you came back from California to New Jersey, what did you do then? When you were younger, did you know what kind of job you wanted to do, who you wanted to be?
I worked for ShopRite for like 4 or 5 years. I
Oh.
was everything in ShopRite but a butcher or a delicatessen.
Ah,
I was store manager. I wasn't a butcher. I was night crew manager, grocery manager, dairy manager.
for those
Everything.
who don't know, what's ShopRite?
Oh, it's a supermarket.
A supermarket?
It's like Walmart, but only food.
Oh, okay.
Or what supermarket do you have down wherever you are?
There in Tennessee, they had like the one of the lesser known ones would be Food Lion.
Food Line,
Yeah, and then the popular one was Kroger.
Kroger.
Yeah, and then we had a Walmart down over there too in the little town that I stayed in, and a Target as well, a Publix, my personal favorite.
I like Public. I'm in it.
Yeah. Yeah. So after you worked at ShopRite for a couple of years, did you do
Yeah.
anything? Did you do anything cool while you were working there, or around that time? Because that's a couple of years.
Not really, just partied.
Just partying.
Partied and went to concerts.
Oh, concerts. Who'd you go see?
Who didn't I see? Name some bands.
Okay.
You know the bands from now.
Yeah, like older ones, like the
Leonard Skinner.
hair metal bands. Yeah, I know Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner, Marshall Tucker,
Yeah.
Charlie Daniels, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Oh, I heard that one.
The
Yeah.
Who, America, Cheap Trick,
Oh,
Twisted Sister,
I know that one. Yeah.
Ulmer Brothers, Steve Ray Vaughan,
Mm.
Jeff Beck, Jethro Tull, Bruce Springsteen,
Wow, there's so much.
I used to hang out in the Stone Pony. It's a bar in Asbury Park where Bruce Springsteen, the whole E Street Band frequents because they performed at Convention Hall across the street a couple times. And who else? Jethro Tull. That's a different Jethro Tull. America, I saw them. Yeah.
Yeah. So throughout all these bands, which ones would you say is your favorite?
I like the Who.
The Goose.
No, it's not your fault.
The Goose. This is a beautiful spot. Beautiful spot.
I saw the 25th anniversary of the Who. Bruce Springsteen, you didn't tell me I'd have to work.
No, that's okay. That's okay. So what are some of your passions that you still have that you said you accomplished everything, but I'm sure there's still some things left that in your life that you do for fun. What would some things like that be?
Fishing.
Oh, fishing.
I fish all the time. Well, not all the time, but occasionally. Riding a bike. It used to be drinking, but I stopped that. Too many crazy drivers out there that drive bicycles drunk now.
Yep. Yep.
You can only avoid so many.
Yep. Exactly. They like feeding the geese.
Yeah. Don't you see the signs? No feeding the fowl?
Oh. Oh well.
They don't understand anyway. Anyway. Enough of that subject.
Enough of that one.
Let's not go there.
Yeah. So when did you first start getting into retirement and things like that? Like when did you say, okay, I'm done working now. I just want to
19.
19. Nice.
I had the accident, I was done.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, I've had jobs after the accident. I used to be let's see, you know the small motors that they make for like airplanes and stuff like that?
No, what's that?
They have small motors for, well, they used to, for like, and built a model airplane.
Oh, yeah.
Put a little round motor in it, or cars, or like Tonkas, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I know Tonka.
Mm-hmm. And I did that. I worked in sealed units. I made them. I used to put threads on stainless steel pipe. They sent me to school to be a certified machinist, to put threads on stainless steel pipe. I did that. I worked there for like 4 years, and the company moved to Pennsylvania. I'm like, thanks for the school. I'm not going nowhere.
Yep. Yeah.
And shop break, firefighter, machinist, sealed unit. I don't know.
You've done it all.
I've done everything I set out to do plus.
So there's nothing that you want to go do like right now. Like if you could do anything today, for example, what would it be?
I'll think about it. I'll tell you tomorrow.
If
and another thing, tomorrow never comes.
Oh, tomorrow never comes?
No.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit of
okay.
Of stuff.
Okay. Well,
so
today, okay.
Yeah. So in this, what do you think about this whole life thing? What's your opinion on this life thing? You like it? You give it 5 stars? Like, what do you think?
I give it a 6 star.
6 stars out of 5. Oh, okay.
I like my life. It's been through. My body's been. My mind's totally shot. But
I'd say you're still pretty good at conversation.
That's the mechanical part of me.
Right. Yeah.
That's my shoulders talking through my voice.
Right. So you give it 6 stars. Why 6 stars? That's a really good review. Would you play the game again? Like,
I'm sure I would.
wow, that's cool.
I have no regrets.
I'm glad to hear that because I know that there's some people who aren't very happy with where they're at and they have regrets and things like that.
I have no regrets because if I didn't do it, if I did it, I wanted to do it.
Mm.
And
So
if
you did whatever you wanted.
Yeah. If I did it, I wanted to do it. I mean, there's been a couple things like I shouldn't have been there when it happened. Like, anyway, now with the recorder on. Anyway, oh look, they caught a bobber.
Nice, very cool.
They caught a bobber.
So 6 stars. I know some people who have a pretty different outlook on life, and they wouldn't choose to play the game again. For example, they have regrets, and they'd be like, "My life's been terrible."
That's because, in my eyes, that's because they're not happy with their life.
You did whatever you wanted whenever you wanted.
I did whatever I want, to whoever I want, with whatever I want, whatever I want.
Yeah, and as long as you weren't hurting anybody, that sounds like it should be the way to be.
I'm the most passionate you want to meet.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm the nicest guy until you cross me, and
Right.
it takes a lot to get me upset. Because 99% of it, like I used to go in bars, and I admit I was a and stuff like that.
Right.
People be like, let's go. I'm come on.
Take it outside.
I'll be like, let's go
outside.
Take it outside. I'll meet you. I'll be like, all right, let's go.
Or what's the better one? Catch me outside. That's what some people say.
I can't catch unless you throw it.
Right, right.
But I used to go in bars and I had to upset people and they get aggravated, like, kick your I'm gonna kick.
Right.
I'll be like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah.
I never started a fight.
But you've been in a few.
Couple.
Oh, okay. No.
I just because I was there.
Just because you were there.
I was there. There was a fight going on, and I was I Dream of Genie. I was there.
Right.
And,
So did you ever have any kids?
No.
No kids? If you did have any kids, what kind of advice would you give them?
Don't do what I did. And try to enjoy life.
Enjoy life? Yeah. Yeah, I know there's some people who aren't enjoying it right now. Like, for example, might be someone out there who's working like a 9-to-5 job, and they might feel like it's a dead end. You know, they have nowhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to lift somebody's spirits up, what would be some advice you could give them?
Just enjoy life, live it to the fullest, and don't do anything stupid. By stupid, I mean robbing somebody, hurting somebody, emotionally or physically.
Right.
Just let it go. Just somebody get off, let it be off. None of my affair. Just calm down. Just calm down. I don't want to hear no argument. Just calm down. It'll pass. In 10 minutes, it'll be like nothing happened. It's over. What happens now is done, over with.
Are you still in good communication with your immediate family?
I have one left. I have one brother left. It's in Vegas. And my nephew lives in upstate New York now. And I talk to him every now and then. And I talk to his girlfriend every now and then.
Nice.
I talk to my nephew's girlfriend every now and then, Diana. It's Chris and Diana, and no, it's Rich and Rich and some Mexican broad in Vegas.
Right.
And Chris and I can't think of her freaking name. Well, Anyway,
Anyway, so you said you worked for the firefighter company, and you were also part of the. It wasn't EMT. You used a
it
different
was a
word.
paramedic,
Paramedic. Yeah.
shipboard firefighter, well, a regular firefighter for the woods,
Yeah.
and a shipboard firefighter on the ship.
Yeah. So what was the paramedic part of that? Did they give you special training for that part?
Yeah, a couple things out there. I didn't go to no school or nothing, but just like through the fire company, they trained me some paramedic,
Right.
like how to set a leg, how to put joints back in the sockets, and how to stop a wound from bleeding.
Oh, that's all. That's all good stuff to know.
That's just, in my eyes, that's just life. Everybody has a mentality to do these things. Because see, the thing is, everybody in this world today is broke when it comes to common sense.
Really?
Common sense, everybody knows how to put a band-aid on or stop something
Yeah.
from bleeding.
Yeah.
But they're broke. They don't know nothing. They don't know as far as common sense goes. How much real? It's real.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
What was his name? The cat. Chester for Doritos. It was a mountain lion or whatever type cat.
Chester. He was the mascot for Cheetos, wasn't he?
Yeah, yep. Oh, Doritos, Cheetos, same thing.
Yeah, they are. Doritos, Fritos, Cheetos.
Speedos.
Yep, all of the O's. Well, this was fun.
Doritos gonna kill me.
I hope not.
Killed by a chip.
Death by chip. There's parts of these trees that remind me of Tennessee. It looks a lot like Tennessee.
What? I can't hear you.
There's parts of these trees that look like Tennessee.
What's the stem? I mean the trunk?
Yeah. All the little trees and the mix with the big bushes, they also look like Tennessee as well. And we got some good lighting from the sun. We're 56 minutes in. That was pretty good. Anything else you want to share with people?
Me.
You want to share you?
Sure.
All right. Who are you? If you were to simplify, or excuse me, if you were to put yourself in a box, where do you think you would fit?
A big box. I don't know. Where would I fit? In a big box or a bigger box.
A bigger box.
You could take me apart and put me in a small box.
Yep.
But the thing is, put me back together with a little shit.
Yep. Yep.
But I had motorcycles in California. I had a motorcycle here. I never rode motorcycle here much. California, I used to go from Long Beach to Mexico, down PCH.
How fast were you going, dare I ask?
I don't know because it pegged.
It pegged.
Speedometer pegged.
No way. Okay, so you were going too fast.
I remember I had a 67 Dan Gurney limited edition Cougar. Got a 289 fork barrel stock from the factory. And Dan Gurney was a race car driver back in the 60s. He was like Richard Petty was in the 70s. I got stopped on 195 at the highway near Great Adventure exit on the eastbound side for doing just over 142 miles an hour.
What? What? Oh my goodness, if you were to hit something or like a bump,
I was
you would be
disintegrated.
gone. You would be nothing.
The white lines on the road, the
Yeah.
dashes,
Yeah.
they look solid.
Really?
Whoa!
Oh,
I was
wow.
like the blue ink or the rocket ship in the desert. Whoa!
What are those called? Not the Blue Angels, the Blue something.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking
I know
about.
it. Yeah, the rocket ship.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they race it in the salt flats, don't they?
Yeah. And they're hard to just figure that one out.
So what was it like going that fast? I've never gone that fast before.
Couldn't really tell you because it happened so fast.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a fun experience. I'd love to try it at least once.
I would never do it now.
Of course not.
'Cause there's too many cars on the road now.
There was less cars back then?
Yeah. Thank God.
I know, right? It's getting a little chilly out, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna take these off. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Ready to go home?
It-